Hello, everyone. This is my first ever playthrough of Final Fantasy Online, and let's have fun today. Let's get into it. See you there. I like the character models. That one. Welcome back. Like that. Like that, but Fish. Oh, that's online. Okay. Yeah, I got stuff on my face. Yeah, no. Oh, I think I might have the audio down. Yeah. We'll be right back. That. Sound good. Okay, so kind of like actual. Okay. One, two. Roll that one.
Uh-huh.
We always do DPS. All right, everybody. All right. So the name's Demon Lord Zenny. If it works. Sorry about that.
Here.
We're floating in the middle of nowhere.
Here. Feel.
This is really floating.
Here. Feel. Think.
Okay. I'm liking that. Okay, so that's a really crazy start to the game. alright, man. Promoting it. Okay. Alright. That'll be the Aether, I reckon. Some are more prone to weakness than others. No need to fret though, and get used to it. Oh, what are those cute little things? Feeling better, Kupo? Ah, you can see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. I'm gonna assume their name. Oh, Moogles? Okay. I was gonna assume their name was Kupo. Captain Kupo. Or Moogles. And we live in this world. Cute. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. And seeing how far and special, maybe you could tell us. The woods restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Can't witness anything suspicious, Kupo? But of course you haven't. Only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it, then we'll just have to be nice to meet you. I ain't even Sharon. Haha. Will you get me on share? Verdania's still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how's about you keep me company until we get there? Them youngins don't much care for conversations. Brement's the name, and Edelyn's meet your aid. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. My form. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Why did you become an adventurer? To gain power, to gain glory, a massive. Wingblade. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventuring business in there. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Go no further. What's this then? Oh, let's go. The skirmish has broken out up ahead, but so for your own safety, you must hear intel. Bloody hell, we shall hold them here and try to break clear. Blue bleeding close. So the axe will descend us a welcoming party though, eh? I mean, he's got a point. Arrows are always friendly. Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends. So just take care of yourself, alright? By the by, this is your first trip to Gardania. Is it? Well then, let this journey Tarrant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. The city of Gardania lies slab bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, lushest forest in all of Rose. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that not since the calamity laid half of it. The destruction prompted a herd of new Asties to move in and gave the Pixel unneeded encouragement. Birdman raids will become a daily. A long one. Behold Gardania, a forest nation blessed by the elements.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh Umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
Here's where we part ways. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by the way of thanks for keeping me calm. Hey, you never did become the sort of story personage I can brag about having met the girls.
May the matron take him to her bosom, that he may never want. And in his heart sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Like the intro. Really good, very clean. Very good introduction. You're there, yes, you. Her face is not known. Newly come to go. I am pertinent. The wood whaler. It is my duty to protect her nation from her enemy, while welcoming it yet provide her friends. Let us seek far. I don't play like WoW, that's all I need to know. It plays very much. Yeah, oh, my screen. We don't like guides, so we're gonna turn that off. Another green adventure, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Dana unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second, listen for word. I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you're wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Yon, then take. To do list healthy. Well, what have we? Wide-eyed, wandering young adventurer come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Jones, my name. Mother. Most call me the Carline. My place. The head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of finding guide who the fledgling heroes who pass through our gate. What are your ambitions? the guild is here to help you attain. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an by a system of your king. Fine deal with it. Outsiders' eye, all may seem well with our nation. Could be the people live in a state of constant Exile and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garland Empire to the north, and that is nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal, but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me, 5 years passed. It was, I forgot how we said it. Was well nigh laid to waste when a dread arm emerged from within the lesser moon. Alamud rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square malm of the 12 wood was spared the devastation, yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is probable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There as many of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the haze, conflicting accounts all agree on one thing, that Yorza was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else is remembered, none of us have forgotten heroes who risked life and sake of the realm. Whenever we try to say their name, the words die upon our lips. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, not silhouettes of blinding. Thus have these adventures come to be known as the word fight. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legend. We do not ask that you become another warrior of the light, that you do what you can to assist. Stay now. Great or small, every contribution I trust. Play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. There's a quill scrawl in your name. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you used the real. There's a special place, 7th hell for. Even Lord Denny. Quite sure that isn't enemies alias. Very well. From this moment forward, you register. Damn. Nation blessed of the element, bounty with its foes. The guild expects great things. So what just arrived? Don't start with that. Adventures are very self-contained. Elder 8 years self bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not. For God, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outside things misjudged upon themselves? You adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this for a minute. And that outburst no mind meant only to console. Suspicious characters have been prowling the tools of late, you see, and the wood whalers feel they cannot afford. This is often the way with folk who live in isolation. Companions are won't trust things not well known. For good self-included, fear not, however, given a catalogue of exemplary in no more than a handful of years, the locals will really. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you. Now then, hold of mother. Thanks to every adventure. Yay. I think you're taking the first step. Out. Go for it. Cover incredible adventure. Oh, sweet. Where are we? Yes, another quest. Let us begin. The beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of Adventurers Guild, we must be sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks to wish you. Your first task is to visit the Aetherite. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetherite Plaza, not far from the skyline canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, Aetherite plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the wood whalers will be present to offer further instruction. For your second task, you are with the Lancers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of pole arms. Speak with Jillian. He will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you markets at the heart of Old Gardena commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armor and all various items that adventurer might need on his travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Purse, Brett, well, to the council. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is such more charitable when his stomach is full. I made a batch not long ago. You have your task, Lord. May Nafik guide. One more thing. You have to come across any citizens needed. Don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I am certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer and whom they can buy. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, time folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith gear and canopy. Our trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild are invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking training. Just like what? Like, what a beauty. Holy shit, that's a big crystal. Another quest. Take it. That is searching metal. Newly come to good any art. In a fortune perhaps competent play archers that's fighters. The creatures of behaving most as fallen gods or to pacify them as they are slowly for this reason. Seek out adventures to supply the ring. Offering. There we come. And then. Yeah, I do. Greetings, adventurer. I faithfully following the neon carpet. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Lucia Baylor, and I know a thing or two about the Ethel. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into aetheral energy and are primarily used as means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells make affect you. The Aetherite or Aetherite and their connection with the flow of Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Erosia, any adventurer worthy of the name wish to seek out and attune himself to each. Truly few things in this world are so useful as an interpret explore. But you need not locate them all at once before rushing out into the wilds. I suggest you start with the Aether's frontiering. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherite or transportation magic, I am here. Due to fifth day, you are now able to return. Oh. Okay, so D. Yes. Okay, so J. Okay, so journal just like yeah. Seems like they're locked. Like that one. Hold. That'll crash. Killer. By what right does a fledgling adventure presume to address master markets? On your hold as you please and demand my hand for knowledge. A merchant does not for not, especially dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsels to curry my flavor, then I might read your request. Now the whole encounter reeks of handiwork, more specifically her baking. Don't look so surprised, son. I smelled that eel pie of yours a mile away. Over. Like crust, just divine. Very well. I'm a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. Aspiring adventurer, aspiring adventurer, need look no further than the rosewood ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you best be prepared. Quality set of weapons, armor. Such goods are the provenance of the rosewood stalls directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants are exceeding particular when it comes to craftsmanship, but you needn't fear. Effective crafts alike. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the ebony stalls. Shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Chaldean merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their wares that I scarce. Follow me thus far. The first step in the purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs, and you may concern yourself with price. There is little more I can tell with mere words. Pursue stalls you for yourself. What wares they offer, there is no substitute for first-hand experience at all. I am weary of talking unless you have another eel pie. But then it says you have a request for me? The master of the market is willing to permit an adventurer to assist him. Order from the plan. I take it my previous explanation did not suffice to sate your curiosity very well. If you wish to know more of the market, I shall give you a particular charge. As a master of the market, I entertain many requests. This order from the whalers, for example, but I delegate their fulfillment by hiring them, that I might tend to such tasks as I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid You search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beef, bags of oil, a length of brambleweed rope, and deliver them. Flames. There is much and more to be found in the stalls of the dead. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too encouraging to part with their wares. Are the dead's eye. Fine proposition is it not. I am spared simple task and you came priceless. I should rightly charge for such an opportunity. Pray not. Out of my word and of me even. Greetings, sir. Might you be looking to secure the service of... What's this? A missive from... Say, whatever could it be now? Wants to know about the available stock of... Hardly a matter that warrants a letter, much less the hiring of a courier. Why could she not? Question. I sense that adventurers from beyond our borders find Virginia difficult to deal with. Are we truly so devoid of warmth if we mistrust outsiders, only because so many of them have brought chaos to the world? And such sins as theirs are not soon forgotten, yet I suppose we might endeavor a little bit less bold. I don't care, man. I just want the experiment. Got discerned eyes, hear the crash. Something ain't it? Perfect for matter of gods. If I never hear that bloody name again, that'll be too. And there I was thinking I might make a guild a day here, take the damn room. Bugger off. I don't seem to like him very much. Welcome, welcome. At the behest of good Master Parson. Okay. What do we owe the pleasure of your honor and privilege to must have X oil without delay yet. Yes, feel free. Take as much as you require. And you first and foremost, Master Person, that I was only happy to accommodate. Yes. Yeah, I can do that. Sorry, make me open. Oh, one. Oh, man. Take it and tell that bastard. Yeah, they don't really seem to like him. The other blue thing here. Got a blue thingy. Quest up there. Quest across. Oh yeah, lots of quests open up. But oh yeah, we want this. We want this quick. Grab all of them as we can. Oh, I'm at the Lancers Guild. Sweet. That's where I needed to come to begin with. What business have you with me, adventurer? I'm upon the bidding of Master. Oh, sweet. And just right foot. Amazing. So soon I am impressed. I've placed my order only. That here are all the items I requested. Everything is. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You would do well to hold yourself in. give any information. Too bad I'm not a fucking bitch. I'm gonna be your boss. Passing. On the door. Okay. Ah, fresh-faced adventure, the very manner of person I would. The Lancers Guild is looking for someone to track down and exterminate half a dozen squirrels that infernal pests have been squeezing in under our floorboards every the past several months, gnawing away at the support pillar. They have yet to inflict any serious structural damage, thank the builder. But I hesitate to bring such a trifling matter before the whalers of the gods, and my delight at your timely arrival. Why an adventurer would not dispatch such with them, not worthy of his name, not hearing your name, right? And you know what becomes of incapable villagers, but perhaps it is best you do not. Rules of which I spoke of can be found in the central shroud. Return to me. I have disposed of them as is not beyond you. They kissing. First better stop talking to me like ass. I get people don't trust me because I just got here, but I'm gonna start backhanding people. Welcome to the Lancers Guild. I see you brought your own spear. If you seek to refine your skills with the polearm, then you have come to the right place. Here at the Lancers Guild, spear wielders gather to train with one another, further hone their abilities under tutelage of our fine instructor. More than just an instrument of war, the spear is also a tool for hunting, and with game ever plentiful in the Twelves Wood, the weapon has been the mainstay of the locals here since before the founding of Britain. With the passing of time, our nation became a gathering place for pyramid masters from across the realm, any eager to test their mettle against the famed might of our wood dwellers. And it was here in Verdana that their myriad fighting styles came into contact, eventually giving rise to the art taught here today. Your technique could be formalized at all owed much to the founding of the Lancers Guild by wood whalers, Captain Missile Dale. That's the tradition of accepting students from without as well as within Verdana's borders persists to this day, ensuring that the art of the polearm may not only survive but also continue to evolve. Well, there you have it. I hope this brief history of the guild has helped settle any doubts in your mind. The Lancers Guild is always eager to welcome new initiatives. If you will to enlist, speak with me again, and we can bring the moment. Damn it, that's what I was trying to do. Well then, have you made up your mind to enlist in the Lancers Guild? Excellent. I shall let Guildmaster Dwayne know. Back to you. All who seek admittance in our rank must present themselves before him. We'll judge if you are fit to become one of us. Pray and make your way to the training area within. Our good master awaits you there. Well, it says they resemble dragons, but from what I was reading in the character thing, they have no relations with dragons. But, I don't know. I don't really believe what it says. Let's talk to this guy, Guildmaster. Well met, adventurer. I understand you wish to learn the Lancer's art under our roof. Though you have doubtless brandished a spear before this day, and perhaps even in earnest, You have a long way to go before you can call yourself a Lancer and soothe. In my capacity as Guildmaster, I shall guide your training, beginning with the very basics, the principle of our art. There exist myriad fighting styles, each of which has its own unique qualities. None, however, can claim to be the offensively minded as ours. Our approach is ever one of attack, no matter who or what we face. An experienced Lancer is able to wield a polearm as if it is an extension of his body. He transforms into a raging storm before his foes, delivering a barrage of devastating thrusts and slashes. To facilitate such a relentless assault, we Lancers forgo plate, favoring armor of leather and chains, such materials as provide adequate protection without unduly hindering movement. A Lancer's worth must be measured quite simply in how swiftly and decisively he can pierce his enemy's defenses. By its nature, the form is a simple weapon to wield for good or ill. Even in a farmer's hands, it is capable of wreaking considerable havoc. Thus has been a mainstay of every great army since ancient times. Yet know that a Lancer alone does not a Lancer make. Faced with unfavorable odds, an unseasoned spearman will break formation and flee without a moment's hesitation. A true Lancer, however, flinches not before his enemies, for he knows not the meaning of fear. Ever does he press forward, disdainful of the odds, is the might piercing the enemy line and open a path to victory. Needless to say, doing so requires no small amount of courage, and that is why our guilds have striven from the first to install this essential quality in every soul who passes through our halls. Paradise Trails awaits. To join our ranks. Knowing this, have you the resolve to build the land? Yeah, you. Well said, adventure. I see no reason. Face with brand. Yeah, you can make fun of them, but at least they're not a cat. Well said, adventure. I see no reason to find you a place within our rank. But I neglected to introduce myself. I am Jan, master of this peasantry's daily exchange. I hereby assign you your first task at trial. Be precise. In order to develop affinity with your weapon and learn to gauge such things at a or to go forth and brandish your spear with reckless abandon. The squirrels, ladybugs, fungi that roam just outside the city should provide you with a simple challenge. Put down, let us say, 3 of each, or back to 2. Seems simple enough. A lot of squirrels have fungus quest. Let's see. Oh sweet, now I don't have to run all the way back to get to these guys. Like, they never come out with a complete expansion. Like, it's not like old WoW. For this game, like, all I hear is good reviews. People saying that they really love the game. My wife used to play it, and she was like, you know, I've been wanting to play it again, so I figured, fuck it, let's give it a shot. Play it. And so far, it's been amazing. I like the character creation. I like the maps. I like, the quality is just better than WoW. I definitely agree. So far, I'm loving it. I haven't even done anything. I haven't even attacked or fought anything. Like, just the storyline, like what I'm doing, and like, just way better. A conquering hero returns. You have completed my little task, I trust. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventure. It is best for you to grow familiar with them as soon as possible. PvP is 10 times worse. Yeah, you'll have to go through a lot of MS. That's fine. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the subsidiary. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one all, no matter how trivial the matter may be. I am thankful that you are an obligated sort, Demon Lord. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Gridania can rely on your aid in trouble to come. Level 4. Think of it as my single player. Yeah, no. A while anyway. Oh, there's quests in here now. Oh, and she has another one. Okay, yeah, we'll talk to her in a second. I just want to see what these people want. As the cell needs someone to return iron. Crunch. What the? This isn't a. I must have mistaken this metal bit. Oh. Here's baseball. It was affected. Already had some. Already Bert had help. Barking. Wow. I had trouble. Prior to party. Yellow Serpent's ageless and fall to his. I got you. Wilson. Bold. Veteran. Frightening. I will say side quests like those aren't worth doing. Edit. By doing. I'm doing the whole game. I'm gonna do everything. Hey boy, you seem unoccupied. Oh, the Bannock I trust. Fancy take a bag of basic provision over there for me. It's not too heavy. Most filled with dried meat. Other bland ration. A straightforward job that I'd do with a smile and a spring in my step if I were 10 years younger or less. My tastes have matured, evolved, advanced to a higher level, you might even say. But it's a perfect little task for someone fresh-faced like you. Worry not, you'll receive appropriate compensation upon delivery, which you may keep with my blessing. How sweet. Yeah. The new wishes descend in adventure. Human Lord, have you visited the Bannock on your wander? It is a training ground found just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order are drilled into storm by another martial matters. I mention this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Galfred, is an instructor there, and I think you might be of use. Go and introduce yourself and find out if there's anything you can do. Just mind you do not stray far from the path of 12 bullets in no place near each post. Yeah, I like doing houses and stuff too. And I heard that those are in here, so eventually go here first. Press the F up. And this is like our main quest. So yeah, I basically will be doing small quests, but only enough to like help me keep up level wise. This is the main storyline quest. I'm not gonna sit here and do every single side, but not like here, cause I saw some stuff where you can be like Reaper stuff. I want to try that. Why are these guys still popping up? Yes. Okay, we got that one done. Yeah. Hey guys, what? Been smacking the back before? You guys. Level 5. And we'll come back this way once we can use it. I get the next class. About to say, why you just standing there and chilling these? I gotta put that on a timer too. Here we go. Here. So I came over because this raid is at. Oh, you are back. I trust you have learned something of the essence of our art. My hunter learns best when he's each trust, making him stronger. Such things as strategy and technique will come in time and never forget. Courage without it cannot hope to realize your potential. Look, betrays no hint of doubt. I would have you take with you this hunting log. It bears the names. I'll answer. My opponent feels. To be sure, there is no way our art. The log serves to guide to find your suffering impression. That will be part of for the present. Now take up your weapon. Valley 4 things about a path to stuff. when next we meet, I hope to see you stronger for your time out in the world. The next Lancer quest will be available upon reaching level 5, which I am. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Except 1400. Oh, that's because I need light. Okay. Oh shit. Back. You will recall my telling you that it takes no amount of courage to be a lancer. Now, in general terms, courage is the strength to do something one finds on their being. However, Lancer's notion of courage is not simple. Having first drawn a distinction between courage and recklessness, he then divides the former into two aspects. I would have you learn fear and hate. The first is composure. When outnumbered in battle, a Lancer may lose composure and panic. Should this happen, all of his training would swiftly flee his mind, and he would struggle to overcome opponents who he would ordinarily have bested with ease. He will, in short, contribute to his own defeat. If you wish to become a Lancer in Sooth, you must learn to maintain your composure at all times. Do this, and you will be able to call upon pawns of your strength and skill when it matters most. And so to your first task. The riverbank of Central Shroud, our home to Velkin, known as Yarzones. Fiercely territorial, the creatures will attack anyone who stays too close, making them the bane of They typically fall upon their prey in mass, barring all avenue of escape before closing. What must go through the mind of their victims? An instant panic, despair. Be sure to tell me upon your return. Needless to say, I would have you brave such an encounter. Take this sack of excitedly bait allure, but ever having something out of it. It may be the only one his own appears, but what if to follow this? Let's see how you fare. Go now, my young Lancer, and earn what it means that life would be. I know it's not it. Yeah, so originally I was gonna make one on her server that she plays on, but I couldn't, so I went to this server.